What's up, man? It's your boy MoonDog38732 from the MoonDog38732 show on YouTube. Hey, man, watch the show, like the show, subscribe, share, and comment. Particularly, subscribe and share. Please. Also, the MoonDog38732show.com. Merchandise, bam, with the hat. Also, the MoonDog38732 show podcast, which is what we're doing right now. Now, we already talked. She used to be my co-host, but now she has elevated to host.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? Host.
Can I upgrade you?
She upgraded, you know what I'm saying? And you are?
Tiffany DJ.
Now, with that being said, thank y'all for all the comments. We really appreciate it, especially on Facebook. Hey, man, put a couple of them comments on the YouTube, you know what I'm saying? YouTube, John, too.
That's what we need them.
You know what YouTube do. Hey, thank y'all for everything y'all did, all the feedback. We really, really appreciate it.
Right.
But with that being said, we talked about all type of topics, right? Mm-hmm. Now, last one we was talking about, we dealt with marriage and things like that. But I want to ask y'all a question. Now, some of y'all are mama's boys. That's some of y'all are daddy girls. And the thing about it is, if you're a mama's boy, who comes first in your life? Your mom or your wife? If you're a daddy's girl, who comes first? Your husband or your dad? Because we know how some of these parents, I'm not going to say encroach, but they will pop up at your spot, ask where their room is, because you did kind of stay with them for a while. So they will ask you where their room is, but now you have a wife and a family. Cuz, what you gotta say about that? You know how important parents are now.
Yeah.
That's her favorite go-to phrase. But you gotta think.
But my outlook on it is basically, I know now I'm married. When that time comes, my husband is first priority. So if my husband has an issue with it, then I have to speak to mom and dad. Like, Mom, let's slow up on the visits. But at the same time, if we close niche and you close niche with your family, because that's going to be one of the attractions that I have for you. So it shouldn't be a problem. Even if it's your parents, my spouse's parents, I just have to accept it as a spouse that in-laws come.
Okay.
Just as children.
But what if you and your mother-in-law don't really get along and don't really jive, and she's steady coming to the house knowing that you don't really particularly like her?
Okay, so yeah, that I have never
kind of rubbing in your face though.
I never came across a mother-in-law like that though. But my personality is lovable, so I'm pretty sure
she a Care Bear.
I am. And if your mom or anybody that I have a long-term relationship has something or issue, I think it would be more so me hashing it out before it begins to be a real problem. So yeah, I can't see the issue.
Because sometimes
with parents.
Sometimes a mom in particular, instead of congratulating you, she'll feel like you taking my son away from me. My son that used to always stop by and come and check on me and all this stuff. So now sometimes the parent could be feeling kind of neglected. But I can understand what you're saying, because now that you are a new union, right? That means that new things have to be in place. Some of those older things, I'm not saying older as in parents are older, but some of the things, some of the relationship types that you have had made lessen to some degree, because you're trying to build your, we're talking about buildings, right? You're trying to build your new married matrimony type life. So is there a balance between your married life and what your parents expect from you, as far as, because
okay, so
oh my bad, they can say your parents are retired, They've been sitting around the house all day.
Mm-hmm.
They call you. You haven't been home. Do you go home first? Or you stop by your parents first?
I'll probably stop by my parents first. So even being in the same city as your parents. Let's take that in perspective. And so we're not in the same city, so let's put it like this. Who do I call first when I'm off work, when I get off work?
Okay.
9 times out of 10, I'm going to call my mom first.
That's understandable.
Right. And then I talk to my husband. Because I'm going to have the rest of the night with my family, to be a mom, to be a wife. And I only have this amount of time because I still have love for my parents. At the same time, they grown and groomed me. They groomed me to be the wife that you learn to love and enjoy on a daily basis. So I say, contact your parents or go see your parents first. I'm not a daddy's girl or a mama's girl, but I'm their favorite. FYI to all my siblings, I am my mom and dad's favorite. So, yeah, I talk to my mom and dad every day.
All right. Do you think that the in-laws should have certain rules? Can they pop up anytime? Do they have a room at your house?
I know. Okay, yeah, because you have that situation where people want to retire their parents, and if we have the financials to do it, I don't mind, because I'm pretty sure I would want my kids to have or think or consider me. Think of me or consider me when I'm older.
Nobody will go to no nursing home.
Right. So
if you work in one, you know what I'm talking about.
Right. And I just say, keep your family close, but your husband closer.
In other words, you can combine the best of both of those situations.
Because if they're a family-oriented person, and they enjoy and love family the way you do, I think it shouldn't be a problem. So if both of y'all beefing with y'all family members, y'all don't have a problem. And if both of y'all loving on your parents like the same way, there's no problem. So you can't be mad. And the issue may be, if it's a issue that I'm loving my mom the way you want to love your mom. You know what I'm saying? So that may be the issue. And so there's some envy or some jealousy there. So let's work on that.
Ooh, in particular, let's just say you and your mom got into it. Mm-hmm. But your husband, he's over there talking to your mom and visiting your mom and things like that. But you already pissed at your mom for something.
I don't know.
Okay. Because she's saying, hey, my husband doing what he's supposed to do.
Right. That's family.
He's taking up my slack, so to speak. Even though I may be deficient in this particular area because my mom pissed me off for something. I gave her some money or whatever, you know what I'm saying? She messed it off some scrippers. But no, I'm not saying.
I gave it to the pimp.
I gave it to the pimp.
Right.
So, like I was saying, you could take your husband and wife or wife and their parents and your parents. Ideally, it would be one big happy round table where everybody's sort of kind of on the same.
I agree.
Same level. We know that sometimes there are hiccups. We know that sometimes the in-laws may not like each other, especially in the same city, from something that somebody did in high school.
But it's always envy.
It's always something.
It's always envy or jealous.
You didn't bring me my plate first. I'm your daddy.
Right.
Why you gotta?
Jealousy. That's exactly what it
like,
is.
Well, you better not eat. Well, I ain't saying that. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't saying that. But I'm your... Listen.
Right. But it's Bible that a man finds a wife finds a good thing. And once you find your wife, you got to put moms aside. Mom did her job. Thank you, Mom.
Because I've seen videos where the guy pulled up and the mom is in the front seat, passenger seat, and he go pick up his wife. His wife was like, she got to get in the back.
No.
And the mom was like, I ain't got to do nothing.
Right. Yeah, that's petty.
But y'all going the same way.
Right.
At the end of the day, y'all going the same way. So even in this marriage and this combination of households and ideas and stuff,
right,
y'all still going the same way. Well, which means that the married couple, you're going to help them stay married, help them stay happy,
right,
and uplift them. It's not about the wants and needs of the mom, dad, and things like that. It's about this household, because we don't want to be in a situation where you get that bag knocking on your parents' door. You don't want to be the reason for the season. Right. You would rather have them work through their issues, instead of just you being the issue. Because we know in marriage situations, there are enough issues going on already.
Hello.
So as a parent or whatever, don't add yourself to the list of issues. Remember this 80-20? Pros and cons. If one of the cons going to tip it, and because of your parents. Right. Y'all seen the time period movie.
Right. But 9 times out of 10, just if your parents mean you well and want you to succeed in the marriage, they will let it be.
Intentions.
Right.
Well, we know that sometimes parents have their picks and choose of who they think you should be with. Well, this person right here was a nice person. Yep. But at the same time, that person is an ex.
And at the same time, it's still your ultimate decision. And
people are exes for reasons.
Right. And if they're your parent, your loving parents.
Adjectives.
Right. They should support either way. Okay. Either way.
Anything else you want to add on that, cuz?
No, I'm good on that one. Support your children.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. Man, we out.
Right.